All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Wadash for the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakatham. You can see this headline. I'll make this really quick. It says the mandate for businesses published setting January 4 deadline. It says the Biden administration published this mandate for businesses on Thursday, setting a January 4 deadline in line with the date set for healthcare workers and employees of federal contractors. So you see these guys are trying to like slowly, harden the concrete, if you will. Because like right now, there's still some mobility. Like my job right now is saying, look, we're trying to give you wiggle room and this and that. We're gonna try not to force anybody to do anything. And but eventually they have set in their mind and their heart to make this thing mandatory. All right. And some of you brothers are going to have to be tried, man. So like, it's going to boil down to the question, what are you going to do? What side do you stand on? All right. It says the administration said it was on strong legal grounds with the rule, which an official noted is not technically a mandate, as businesses can also choose to make regular testing and mask wearing an option. All right. So, but we all know the businesses, they're gonna make the a mandate. Why? Because pharmaceutical companies get paid big time for you taking the That's why you have the first dose, the second dose. All right. Then you got all the boosters. I think Pfizer, somebody's on their fourth or fifth booster now because if it was so effective, then you would only need one. Remember, they kept saying it was over 90-some%. How is something over 90-some% effective and you have to take 4, 5, 6 versions of it, basically in perpetuity? But they make money off of this thing, That's why the businesses are going to back them up on this, So it says mandate which applies to businesses with at least 100 employees. Now, that's very low. There's very few businesses, all right? Very few people work for businesses, I should say, with 100 employees. Very few. Most people work for employers with well over 100 business, well over 100 employees, well over 1,000 employees, really. It said it is expected to cover 84 million people. Was developed by the Occupational Safety Act, OSHA. So this thing is coming, man. All right. Let's get the scripture, Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. All right, so it's saying rejoice in the heavens, man, because this is going to be that sign that that great day of the Lord is coming, man. And it's going to be a terrible day for many people, the vast majority of people. But for the elect, it's going to be a test and it's going to be salvation. All right, it says, woe unto the inhabitants of the sea, of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. All right, and this is great wrath, although he's guising it in a blanket of words that suggest that he's trying to do it for your protection, that he cares about you. But we all know this guy is the devil. It says having wrath because he knows he have but a short time, because he knows the Lord is on his way back, man. He's been seeing chariots, he's been seeing different signs in the heavens. All right. He's most likely getting visited by angels. He sees the things are happening just the way the scripture said that they would happen, But let's get how we know this guy is full of shit. This is Psalm 55:21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right. So when he's saying that he's doing this for your protection, like my job's saying the same thing. This is the safest way. The data is telling us we want everyone safe and safe and safe. And they're not evaluating the actual safety. They're just reading numbers. All right. They're just going with the status flow. They're going with whatever keeps them paid. But what's at the root of all of this? War. They want to make war against the saints. All right. And that's what this is back in Revelation 12, the way we just read. It says, his words were softer than all, yet were they drawn swords. All right. So even though he's telling you he's trying to help you, you Jake's got to wake up, man, and realize these are really swords, man. Because a lot of you are gonna have infertility problems. A lot of you are just gonna drop dead pretty soon. Especially the ones of you that are stupid enough to get 5 boosters. What the hell is wrong with you, man? And then you're still walking around wearing a goddamn mask on your face by yourself. This is ridiculous. They're laughing at you, man. This is a spell of witchcraft that worked on the majority of the population. So we got to pray and pray and pray that that the Most High protects us, man. Because they're gonna start coming for our jobs. They definitely are. And when that happens, man, it's going to be a great shaking. The Lord's going to start making moves, man. It's Daniel 8:25. It says, and through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. All right. And his policy is being in effect right now. He's making mandates. He's targeting employers. He's going to target the money. He's going to try to give you incentives on one hand, and then he's going to try to force you with penalties on the other hand. And eventually it's going to be Revelation 13, which we all know. That system it's already set up, but that system is getting ready to be presented to you on a massive scale. It says, and through his policy also shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. He's thinking he's going to get away with this, that everybody's going to be with it. That his plan is a very elaborate plan, and that it's going to work. But it says, and by peace shall he destroy many. Okay, so it's all under the guise of peace. The United Nations, you got something called the peacekeepers. But what do the peacekeepers really do? They do the bidding of the elite. They sow discord. They overthrow countries. They act as the teeth of the world government. All right, and it's the same thing with America. America has something called a so-called Defense Department, right? Which sounds peaceful, with just defense. But what do? They go to war. All they do is fuck with other people. They're very rarely on the defensive, but that's going to change, okay? That's going to change. It says, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. So he's going to try to stand up against the Lord, man, Michael and the angels, everybody. All right, this is the time that we're in, because we're seeing this. We've seen the version of this play out already with Antiochus back in the ancient days of the Greeks. What did he do? Man, he came through and did the same thing. He forced us into their ways by force. He tortured a lot of us. He made us do things purposely against our laws, our statutes and customs, and that's coming again. So this is just a warning, for you brothers. They're coming down. They're setting hard deadlines, January 4th. So that brother, just stay prayed up, stay in the spirit, man. So with that, hopefully, y'all brothers were edified. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, Wa Abba Babal, Shalom.